This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Simple and clean. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Good parry there, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. The grab misses. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Big counter. Takes a trip. Grabs him. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen? The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Barry! Activates his star to get some help on the field. Can't tech the throw? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. What'll happen here? There's a change of sides. Player 1. Javelin of Marisa digs in it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in? This is gonna be bad news. Life lead is there, but closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Lays down a whirlwind. Barely blocks the jump in. Whirlwind, nothing stops this train.
Come to me. Prepare for turbulence.
Rashid hits without the ear, and we're about to experience some gale force damage. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Cashes out the gauge right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Ugh, take a seat. Hugs nothing but air. The brain on this fighter to fit for the counter in that situation. They are done! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Fight with all your heart!
Simple and clean. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Lays down a whirlwind. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Isar is active. Here comes the Rude Sandstorm. They've piled up the knowledge, brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gets the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Still, burnout activates. What'll happen here? Player 2 sees him coming and shrugs it in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one is just about out of drive after that. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Big counter. Knockdown. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Parries the attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Fires off a whirlwind. Next, springs forward with a drive rush. Takes a trip. Drop gets him. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Anti-air drops him. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. A clean hit. Toxic Blossom is activated. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Their spacing is so on point right now, but hits him with a stop and pop. Doesn't miss a beat. There's a change of sides. Denies the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Doing some quick planning? That's a counter. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Both life and super hard gauges are not looking. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. No good up high. Parries the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Still slugging it out at this range. Solid trigger on the Toxic Blossom to pile on the damage. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Starts with whirlwind. Dash! Anti-air in the clutch. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Get your plates ready. Damage is on the menu. Throw is denied. What a read. What's next? Player two may be able to pull a fast one, especially with there's a burnout. No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSF zombie. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Rushes in. They are done. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Welcome to the stream.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Very solid corner switch. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Scores a counter hit with the OD mixer. Player 1 goes for the super art. Deadly implication finds the mark. Now they can start the pressure while the opponent is poisoned. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 makes smart play to stop the opponent there. The star is active. Here comes the rude sandstorm. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump in. Experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Fires off a whirlwind. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Crowns them from above. Deadly implications hit, and now their health is slipping away. Okay, here we go. Nightshade Pulse. The next touch may decide this round. Uses their drive gauge. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Nuh-uh, no way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
The deed is done, master.
Final round. Fight.
Starts with Whirlwind. This is it. Who's gonna take it all?
Still plenty of time left. Drops them. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Nice fireball.
Whirlwind shot.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Out of range. Relatively safe.
Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space.
Here comes the corner pressure. Oh, here we go.
Starts with Whirlwind. Betting it all on the drive rush.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
They are done. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.